Welcome back. We're going to go ahead and try to restart part 3 of getting my 2023 veggie garden started. If I find those other clips, if I recover those 4 other edited clips, I'll post them at a later date so you get to see the process that we got to where we're currently at right now. I'm going to go ahead and show you where we're at, briefly recap what we did, and we're going to go take it from there and go forward to show you what I'm going to do. So kick back, relax, enjoy the video. Currently, this is where these are started. This is already dead, so it seems to be starting like normal. They grow up a little and then they die, and nothing ever produces. I do not know what's going on, but that's the way it always seems to go. Those are still growing, that one, and those. Beets. Spinach is still coming up nice, getting a little taller. It was focused, now it's not focusing. There we go. Spinach is getting taller. That's coming up nice. There's only one bean coming up now. Nothing else, no other beans coming up. That's my green beans. And here's the peas getting taller. And then tomatoes, I've got that little one started. Those 2 there. Those 3 there. That one there. Actually, that's 1 there, 2 there, and then nothing else. That's currently where that's at. They're coming up and starting to die. And now we'll go out to where we ended at. This is what it looks like now. This is what we got it to. Okay. That's just, the curbing is just, combing there is just laid out temporarily. Got to get a piece for here and a piece for there. Then I'm going to dig all that. Hopefully I'm going to test, see how far down that dirt goes before it hits concrete slab, and see if it's down far enough to where I can till that all up so I can have more soil there. And then I'm going to dig all this as well and see how far down that goes. And then what I'm going to do is, if that goes down deep enough, all I need is one level of combing here. And then I will go ahead and lay some soil down on top of what I till up here, and some soil down on top of what I till up here. And then I'll take what's in there and start transplanting out here and here. And then I'll get other stuff growing in there. Once those are out from here, hopefully they take over here. 99.9 times out of 10, they don't, and they die. So we'll see. But what my goal is to have this walkway and have veggies and veggies on both sides. So that was the original big wall on the front of the original planter. And some of those videos were me and my son taking those apart, cleaning them up, pulling out all the rusted, rotted screws. I had to use vice grips to get them out because the heads are all rotted, because they were years under soil and water. And then we'll take you over, show you what that looks like over here. That's what where it originally was right there. And I kept that up like that. I did put longer screws in the top of this one going down in, which that helped out hold that. That's pretty solid. So I left that wall there, well, that bracing there, I should say, reinforced it, and it's holding that pretty steady, nice and strong. My son got on it and climbed on it and hung on it, and it still didn't budge. So that should hold it for the wind. And then that's what's left of that down there. I'll do something with that as well. In another upcoming video, we're going to go ahead and fix this cracked and broken wood and redo this fence and this gate. We'll do that another day. I don't know what I'm going to do about this one here. I may have to reposition the hinge to get some solid wood, but that's what we're looking at there. And if you want to know what this looked like before, this part here, I'll show you a little clip from the other video of what it originally looked like. We'll insert it in here. I'm gonna run it down here. We're gonna put the new gardening stuff right there. There's not as much direct sunlight here. It's got the overhang too. Today, one of the other things I'm going to do is I'm going to start to take these apart. These were the side walls, these two here. I'm going to take these apart, and I want to try to use these pieces to fill in the rest of the combing out there along the walkway. And I might just need to leave them, I may be able to just leave them sit there without anchoring them down. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. But that's what we're going to do, is get these taken apart and see what we need to cut and how we need to adjust these so that I can get those gaps out there on the combing on the walkway filled in. Alright, it's a bit chilly today, so I'm not going to be doing a lot of work out here today. Let's try to get some of these walls taken apart here and let's see what we can get done here, okay? So let's see what we can do. Alright. First thing up. Just about getting these off of there. And they're going to be corroded in there too much to get them out of there like that. So we'll do it the way we did the other ones. If we can. Well, that's going to be in there really good. First I want to get this thing off of here. Before I get hurt on that. That might come out. I think they're too rotted. Alright, let's see if this head will strip right off. Yep, they just stripped. Alright. I wonder if I can get a pair of vice grips on that. I doubt it, but let's see. Maybe. Maybe not. See, can you get that out of there? It looks like she's coming out. There we go. This is trash. That is rotted. Like you wouldn't believe. Trash. So that bracket's out of there. Alright. see. These are going to be galled in as well. That one came out. Nope. 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 That one's out. Nope. Oh, that's definitely a nope. Alright, these, I might clean up the heads and see if these work anymore. But this one's off. No screws in it. That's the easiest way to find your screws in it. Quickly run your hand down it, and that way when you find one you'll go, ow! Then you know there's a screw in there. And if it's rusted, even better. Alright. That's that one. Now, these are welded, so let's see if these will pry off. Let me see. Get my trusty little Horror Freight dead blow. That's not seeming to want to come out. Try to work it. Could do. Let's see. Got half of it off. That's the way to do it. It'll go this way. There we go. You don't want to come off there. Well, we always want to. There we go. Alright. Now I just got to get these screws out of here, and we'll do it over on the workbench. Let's bring you around over here, and we're just going to put some vice grips on there. And see about pulling these puppies off. These were once screws. problem with the vice grips is you put them on, they crunch, but they're so rotted that it just rips the part right off of it. And I'm just twisting right around it. Wow, that's in there good. Hope they're all not going to be like this. See it now. There we go. She's coming out. Typical me with 4-inch screws in this stuff. Could have done it with an inch screw, but no, I gotta go with the little 4-inchers. Alright. Look at that. What do we got here? No head on that. That's a spike with threads. That's gonna be trash. Now we got one sitting in here that you can't see, but it's a tiny little screw. And that's the head's gonna break off on that, but I'm gonna do that. Since this is set for the spike looking side, we're gonna go over here and do this one. And then we'll reset it for the head of the other one. And as I tighten down on the head of the other one and squeeze and start turning, the rotted part's gonna break. And then I'm gonna end up with smaller and smaller head on it. So it's gonna take a little bit more to keep getting the vice grips at the right grip to yank that screw out of there. And if it snaps off, then I pound it down in, and we do as they say in New York, we forget about it. Okay, there we go. That one came out. And that's trash too. Got a little bit of a head left on it. Not much. Now we got to get this one out of here. Put it over here so you can see. Well, you can't see the screw, but it's right there. A little bit of the head sticking out. Like I say, as I clamp down on it, it's going to crush the rusted part. And take it top right off of it. Took the top right off. That's cool because it's flush now. Alrighty. That's that one. Alright, now let's get these out of this one. This one's bent over. That might be cause us an issue here. Come on now. Or not, if you get the vice grips on there right. Now we'll get this puppy on off of there. There we go. Now that's a 45-degree angle, specially constructed screws that you can screw down in 45-degree angles. Not. I'd like to get it this route, this way. Now this is how you can get some screws out if the head's and the screw tips are so rotted out or stripped. Put a set of vice grips on there, clamp them down and work them on out. There we go. Alright, nothing else there, nothing else there. Okay, let's go get the last one of this wall. Then we got the other wall to do. Okay, this might be salvageable. Alright, along with these others here. I've already started grinding one down to see if I could save it, and it would be usable. So, not for something indoors, but outdoors, yes. So I'm gonna set these off to the side, knowing that little spiders everywhere coming out of the woodwork, literally. So I can re-salvage those. And one screw broke off right here, but it's flush. So we're not gonna worry about that. Perfect. I planned it that way. Now we just got one more to get. And this one, as you can see, that one right there is sticking out a little bit but snapped off. So we're gonna try to go ahead and see if we can get that one out. All right, say a prayer. All right, looks like she's a coming on out. So you don't even need a head on it, just need to be able to get a little bit of a grip with your vice grips. Now these aren't vice grips, these are CR Mo. Looks like it says power, I don't know, I have my glasses on, Powersbury or something like that. They're locking pliers. I do have vice grips, but I like the handles on these. They're softer for dishpan hands. That's just that they're not freezing cold when you go to grab them. Alright, so we got the one with no head on it off. Now let's get this one out of there. I thought that other one was the last one, but I forgot this one. Alright. Here we go. All those are out. No more screws. Nope. Nope. All right, we're good. All right. And this is for the broom later. All right, let's take a look at what we got right now. All right, there's the pieces of the wall. And that's what's left of the braces. I held them together. Acceptable loss, little pieces, but you can see how rotted they were. Why would I try to use that again? If they were ripped apart that easy with the dead blow hammer, why would I try to use those again? Why? Ask me. Why? Okay, so we've got that set. The wall's apart. Let's go out here and look, see what I've got so far. Now my son was helping a little bit here, probably about 3 minutes worth, but we're seeing how far down that goes. And right now I got that about 8 inches down. So I till this all up, which is going to be a lot of work by hand, seeing as it's like clay. You can see how even the stuff I put on there is like solid clay now. It's all like clay. So that's going to take some work to dig all that out. Okay, but I might not even dig that out. I might just loosen up the top a bit and then see what happens if it goes down far enough. I was thinking about digging out a bunch of that dirt and laying soil down in there. Unless I had a tiller, that's going to be too much work right there. A lot. That's weeks worth with the amount of time that I got per day. That's a ton of work. And then the other side, whew, geez. But anyway, that's what we're looking at, where we're at right now. Alright, I don't know if that's going to be all for today because the wind's picking up and it is cold out. And I don't feel like being out there in the cool. So I'll probably just clean this stuff up here. And this will be it for so far today. And we'll move on to the next day and see where we're going to go from there. Alright, well, looks like I'm going to have to cut 2 down. A little bit off of this one and so much off of that one. I might cut so much off of that one, and I don't know. I'm going to measure, see if I cut in line with this, if from here to here will fit there to there. I doubt it. It looks like it's going to be slightly short, but I'll measure it and we'll see. I might get away with this. I'll have to cut off right about, estimating about 3 inches, 3.5 inches, maybe. Okay? And I need a total distance of about 20.5 inches. So, if I take 20, so that means I would need this piece to be at least 23.5 inches. And it's almost 24. I might get away with cutting that one little piece off here, off of here. Got that so much off of here. I'll have to adjust that down there to match, because down there is further that way than this one is. This one's back a little bit. So I'll move that one back a little bit. So when I cut off the 20 some inch here to fill in this area. Okay, what I have left that I cut off of here, hold on a second here, not going to be enough even if I adjust these, so I'm going to have to cut them both. So I'll cut that little section off of that one, and then I'll cut this much off here so it's flush, and then I'll cut this one to about here, and then I'll have this piece left over, and that's what I'll do for that. And I'll probably put just some kind of a bracing between these two, between each one, okay, just to make them one kind of a straight piece so that they don't keep tipping in and out and looking like that there. I might put them on the sides, the bracing on the side, on the outside, to give it that manufactured look and to keep it away from the water and the dirt. So I may just use pieces of wood on that, but I don't want it to be too thick, and if it's too thin, the weather and the water will rot it out anyway. So we'll figure all that out. Like I say, it's just making it up as I go to see what I'm going to do. Okay, so this is the thought process. This is how we do it, or however that song goes. Alright, this is how we do it. Alright. So, we'll do that another day. It is getting colder and colder out there right now. So, we will go and do that another day. It may or may not be in this video. Depends on how long this video is going to end up being. I don't want them too long. Alright guys, that's it for that video. It's just starting to get a little long on that one. So I'm going to stop that here as part 3. And we'll be posting that. I'll be scheduling that to be posted. This is part 3 of where you see where we're at right now. Just now figuring out how we're going to go ahead and line that up down the sides. Anchor those down. I was thinking about drilling holes through the 4x4s, like 3 on each. One in the middle, one on each end, and moving them into the dirt and putting the spike down into the dirt. But then it takes my space from like this for planting, okay, and it moves it to that much. And I want that extra space. So I think I'm going to try it by just attaching the 4x4s together. Maybe on the top, maybe on the sides, maybe both on each side. And see how they hold up out there without twisting and everything else and tweaking with the weather and the water and hot temperatures and expanding and contracting, and see how that goes. And if that works okay, I'll leave it like that. If not, then I'll move it in and I'll do that with the anchors down through, just hammering a spike down through a hole I drill in the 4x4s. But that's going to be the other option I'm thinking about. But other than that, I think I'm going to keep it the way I'm going to do it with put a bracing on the side and on the top, and then move it in so close to the where the dirt is, and then maybe putting something down in the dirt, hammering it down into the dirt where it's up against the 4x4 and screwing it that way on that side so it doesn't move in. I'll figure that all out as I go. Hey, that's what we do here, right? We make it up as we go. Alright, that's the name of the game. Alright, this is how you guys can do it at home as well. You don't need the plans. You don't need guides and all that other stuff. Do it the way you want it. See it in your mind, envision it, speak it into existence, and make it happen. That's all there is to it. Alright, so we're going to get you guys on the next one, and we'll stay tuned for posting of part 4. Un, deux, trois, quatre. Alright. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So we'll go ahead and post that this is part 3, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys on part 4 as well. Don't forget to get down there. Hold on a second. Down there. Okay, I want to get this right yet. right down there, you'll see the subscribe button and the like button and all that, and then you can scroll on down further and type in your little comment, you know, and pop it in there. All right, subscribe, like, and there's that little bell down there. Click that little bell, and when that little square pops up, click on the all, the words that says ALL, all. That way you get all the updates of when I post another video, when the video comes out, and you'll be able to keep up to date with all these videos, okay? So, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification. That's all. It's free, okay? It's free. Alright, so catch you guys on part 4 when we make part 4, which I'll be starting really soon, probably this week. But see you guys then. Until then, take care, be safe, God bless.